Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to the channel. I have been struggling lately on what to film. And yesterday I was watching YouTube videos and Jordy from Jordy Colors had a video of top 10 uncolored pages. So I thought that was a good one to steal. I think originally Amanda Colors had done it and then Jordy liked the idea. And I also like the idea. I think it's a pretty cool one because there are pages in books that I'm intimidated by. So let me talk about my first honorable mention. I look through this book. I adore every single picture that's in here. I mean, they are all absolutely stunning. And I have colored two pages. One was just the title page. The other one, I think you saw last month, which was this one. So I got my feet wet in this book, but every time I pick it up, I'm anxious about it. I really want to do this art justice, and I wanted to use watercolor or mostly watercolor in here. And I think that's what's intimidating me. You know, it's harder to do watercolor on regular paper that doesn't have a lot of sizing on it specifically for water treatment. So yeah, I just have this book, The Creatures of Ken Matsuda, that I'm intimidated by every single image in here, but I do love it. So I will force myself to continue to try, but there is that fear that I'm gonna mess up not only a page, but this entire book, which is silly, I know, but you know, we can't always help our feelings, right? So I'm not going to show anything specific in here, just an honorable mention that this entire book scares me. So I have 10 books, and I was a little surprised by what I chose, honestly, because a few of my most favorite books are not here. And some of my most favorite images weren't selected. And I think it was because, yeah, they're my favorite. I'm going to get them done someday, but they don't scare me as much as other images that I really love and feel like if I mess this up, I don't know what would happen, but I'll be upset. So let me go through them. This shouldn't be a long video. The first one is In Grains of Gold from Hannah Carlson. And it's this bird page. I have seen it done. I've seen it done beautifully. I think what intimidates me in this one is there are so many little elements, and what do I choose to color versus what do I choose to, I mean, I'm going to color the whole thing, obviously, but I mean, some of the elements, do I color each one of these things separately, or do I just do a swipe of color and call it a day? So I think this one intimidates me. Yes, it's my favorite in the book, but I also don't know how to tackle it. It's very different for me. I do not want to look at all of the beautiful images I've seen in the past. I'm trying to get those out of my head so that I could come up with my own color palette and the way I want to color it. It's just, I haven't figured that out yet. So this is the first one that intimidates me. Excuse me. And I actually have put this in an order of which, like, as I go down, they're my most favorite are going to be like the bottom 3 or 4. So the next one is in Victorian Fantasy Collection, a Kuromori coloring book. And it is this, oh, that's, well, at least it isn't a page I have to color. And it is this Victorian tailor page. There are a few things. The first one is my mom was a seamstress. So this feels intimidating to me because I may have a lot of feelings when I'm coloring it, you know, like a lot of feelings of sadness. You know, my mom died 4 days after my dad's funeral. I think they call it broken heart syndrome. So it was really traumatizing to lose both of them within 10 days. So yeah, I think this might be a very emotional page for me. So I'm intimidated because of that. It's not, I don't think this would be a hard page to actually color. I think it's the emotions that are attached to it that it is my favorite in the book, but I'm afraid to just deal with all of those feelings coming up again. And, you know, that's hard. They always do come up, but I would be forcing them to come up if I'm coloring something that reminds me so much of her. So that is from the Victorian Fantasy collection. Up next is Amazon by Paula Brun. I love this book. There are so many beautiful images here. And I have colored maybe, you know, less than 5 pages in here. I have a whip. You know, I have something to show you for April that I did. But my favorite page in the book is this double page spread of this alligator. And I think it is stunning. But there's a lot of green in here. And I don't exactly know if, one, I'll get bored with coloring just green. And number 2, how do I make all of these leaves look distinctly different? I mean, this is a repeat of this, so no, and this down here. So those 3, I could color the same. But then I have these other flowers or leaves that, okay, similar, maybe not the same, you know, so like there's a lot of green here. And to try to vary the green, I might have to go to different pencil sets to make them very distinct. So this is my favorite page in the book. It's a double page spread, so that's intimidating as well. These take a lot of time when there's only one. To do a double page spread is even harder. And then on top of that, there's a lot of similar colors that I would use. And how do I make that different? So that's what intimidates me about this alligator page in Amazon by Paula Brun. Up next is my newest book, Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Rosanes. This book, I don't want to show you my April page. This book has so much detail in some of the pages. And again, I'm picking a double page spread. And it's funny because Jordy from Jordy Colors also has this issue of, being more intimidated by a double page spread versus a single image. And I think that this spread is similar to the Amazon in that there's a lot of wood elements, so this is going to be hard. I mean, I could make that stone, the walls, but I think all of this is supposed to be like carved wood, all of that is wood. And even it even looks like the light is being held up by sticks of wood. So I'm back to this, how do I make wood look interesting, remain interesting for me to color it, because they're going to be in the tan and brown families. So that's a rough color, right, to use so much of. So I think that's what is intimidating me about this book, as well as that really creepy face. But I do love it. It is my favorite image in this book. And it was a tie between this and that Cinderella page, this one. Yeah. So technically this is not a double page spread, so I don't have to do them exactly. And it's this one that intimidates me more than this one. So I picked the other one because it is a double page spread. And in this one, I may be less intimidating to try this first and then move on to that. So there's at least a strategy with these 2 pages versus the Pinocchio page is a lot of brown that I have to make look interesting. So that is from Dark Fairy Tales by Kirby Rosanes. Up next is Best of Pop Manga by Camilla Derrico. And this is a fun book. So I was a little surprised that I picked this page, but it is this one. And I find her so beautiful. I mean, that is a lovely, lovely face. The hair is going to be so much fun to color. But I've chosen it a few times and decided not to color it because I'm not ready yet. I don't know what I'm waiting for, but I'm waiting for something because I keep putting this back and not coloring this page. First of all, there are a lot of feathers here. I don't have any idea how to color all these feathers. And then there's this bird in the background that has kind of trees hanging off of it, and I don't know exactly what colors to use. Yeah, it's just got a lot of elements in it. There's a wooden chair. Is this a platypus or something? I don't know what this is. There's a bird. There's a human. She has shoes that look like they're made of skulls or some kind of bones. So yeah, number one, she's absolutely stunningly gorgeous. And number two, there are so many elements in here I don't know how to tackle. So, especially the feathers. So that is from Best of Pop Manga by Camilla Derrico. Next up, I have another Kirby Rosanna's book, and this is Worlds Within Worlds. And it is just this flower page. And I have thought about coloring this, looked up on Pinterest like how other people colored it, and I never ever started. I think this flower is so beautifully drawn. And this idea of having a amusement park in the center is so clever. I just don't know if I can do this beautiful piece of artwork any justice at all. And I don't know how to do mine a little bit differently than the ones I've seen or looked at. I probably can't because I guess this is a poppy or something. So, you know, it's going to be probably like a red or pink or orange, you know, like I think that's what those colors are normally, these flowers are normally colored. But I'm going to have to think about it. How do I make this look different? And how do I make this amusement park be part of the flower, yet stand out in some way? So this is just, for me, a difficult image to color. So that is from Worlds Within Worlds by Kirby Rosanna's. Up next is a newer book for me. I think I just got it last month. I have colored one image in it. I think this was in March. And I really liked the way it came out. The paper was really nice to work in. But this is Oceans to Stars by Lydia Fenwick. And my favorite image is this. I think this is, it's Aries. I think the hair, the horns, the face, I mean, everything about this is stunning. So she is so beautiful. And I love doing portraits and I love doing hair. So I'm not sure what is intimidating me about this. I've done a lot of faces, but for some reason, this one does. And, you know, all of them, the next page was also something that I didn't know, you know, which one to pick. Do I pick this one or do I pick that one? And I do have an idea of how to color her. So this would probably be less intimidating. I'm still intimidated by it because I'm not sure if my idea is really going to work. But for this one, I really have no image in my head of what she should look like. I think because Aries is more of like, I think it's an air sign, but I think they have like, it's an earth sign, but I think they're known for being fiery people, Aries. So I might do her hair red or orange, but yeah, I haven't been able to color it yet. And I chose something that I liked, but found less intimidating. And it was this mermaid page. So that is Oceans to Stars by Lydia Fenwick. Up next is probably the most intimidating book I own. And it is intimidating because of all of the spectacular detail. I mean, this book has such lovely images, but a lot of them are very detailed. However, I've had this book for some time and I still have not done my favorite page. And it could be either one of these. I don't know if this is a double page spread or not. I would have to, in my head, I would need to do them similarly or exact opposite. Like if I did contrasting colors, like orange and blue, but I would definitely have to have something that ties them together. And there is so much detail here. Yeah, it is so, so beautiful. And I think that's what just intimidates me. I just find it absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, and I've had this book for years, I think. And I still don't know what to do with it. So yeah, the fact that I've had it years, it's my favorite page and I haven't colored it, that really means I'm very, very intimidated. So that is Vanganger by Tomislav Tomic. Next up, I have Dunkelbunt by Sarah Richter. And I flagged 2 pages because I could not decide between them. Now, I love this. And I keep looking at it around Halloween time and it doesn't get colored. Then I recently did a page that I'm not going to show you because it's an April page. And I forgot for 10 seconds to put a sheet behind it. So you can see she's got a little black on her face. So now, not only is this image intimidating to me, I also have to correct a mistake. So I don't know how to do that yet. I might just make her a darker skin tone and hope that it blends somehow, but I'm not too sure. And the other page was this one, and I could not pick between these 2 pages. And this one is just intimidating because there is so much detail. There's so many different elements to color. There are bones, there's a person, there's, I guess this is a chair, gargoyles, I don't know. There's her dress, there's jewelry. So there is a lot here that I'm not sure my skills are good enough for this yet. I think I can color it. I don't know if I'm gonna color it to the level I think it deserves. And you know what? It's this one. It is not this one. Because this one, I have no idea what to do. This one, I could do, bats, brownish black. I could, so the color combination is not as difficult as I think this one is. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful images. I mean, I absolutely love this book. And I've done probably a handful of images, but yeah, I haven't done my 2 favorites. So that is Dunkelbunt by Sarah Richter. And now, as I mention constantly, my most favorite book is Wildflower Folk by Christine Caron. And my favorite image is this sun-kissed one. And I think I'm remembering this from years ago. Let me think. This is from 2023, so this is a 2-year-old book. And I was rifling through Pinterest one day and I saw this page, and I saw it colored in like soft pinks, and it was so stunning that I had to find out, what book this was in, and I bought it immediately. So this is the image that made me buy this book, because I had not done portraits prior to that and didn't really think I was really gonna love portraits as much as I do. So I still, 2 years later, have the image in my head of all of these light pinks, yellows together, and it just was so stunning. And again, I don't know if my skills match whoever did that, and I can't remember who it was, or the image itself. So yeah, I just don't think my skills are as good as I want them to be yet. But I will get there, and I will color her someday. It's just probably not going to be over the next few months, unless I just get really brave for no reason or at all. But so that is the 10th image that I have uncolored that are absolute favorites. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I inspire someone else to at least look at their books or color something that they're afraid of coloring, or that is floundering with ideas of what to film. And here's a new one, Top 10 Uncolored Pages. So thanks again, guys. See you soon. Bye.